is that? Tell him. Tell him who it belonged to.
The Princess Shireen.
Tell him what you did to her. Tell him!
You burned her at the stake.
Why?
The army was strapped, the horses were dying. It was the only way.
You burned a little girl
I
alive!
can only do what my lord commands.
He commands you to burn children. Your lord is evil.
We are standing here because of him. Jon Snow is alive because the Lord willed it.
I loved that girl like she was my own. She was good, she was kind, and you killed her!
So did her father. So did her mother.
We need to trust each other. We can't fight a war amongst ourselves. We have so many enemies now.
She is taller than Jon Snow.
Maybe she is having a high heels, I don't know.
Jon, a raven came from the citadel.
Actually, Jon Snow is not very tall.
A white raven.
Tormund and all, they are all very tall. I
And
think
she was
even
here.
Davos is taller than Jon.
Winter is here. So I think this is the first time when
Well, Father always promised, didn't he?
it's the first time somebody is having a smile when it is told that winter is coming.
What is your name? Barbara?
Oh, Bar.
Oh, Bar. You look like an angry little boy. Don't presume to tell me what I need.
Forgive my sister. What she lacks in diplomacy,
Do shut up, dear. Anything from you? No. Good. Let the grown women speak.
I believe in you. It's embarrassing, really. I swear you my sword, but I don't actually own the sword.
It's your counsel, Andy. I had something made for him. I'm not sure if it's right.
Tyrion Lannister.
It's actually a hand holding a sword. I was thinking like what was
Yeah.
the sigil on the hand.
I thought that it is a bird with a long tail.
Where are my damn moron sons? Blackwalder and Lothar promised to be here by midday.
They're here, my lord.
Well, what are they doing? Trimming their camp hairs? Tell them to come here, now.
They're already here, my lord. Here, my lord.
Oh, thumb.
They weren't
It's a
easy to
finger.
carve. Especially Black Walder.
My name is Arya Stark. I want you to know that. The last thing you're ever going to see is a Stark smiling down at you as you die.
has mastered the art of killing.
Lyanna.
Oh,
Hope you remember Lyanna Stark.
yes.
You are seeing her sculpture in the.
Yeah. Yeah, many times. With Littlefinger, Arya, means not Arya.
Not with Littlefinger. Robert.
Yeah, she was also standing there. Sansa. Once Sansa was standing there lighting the candle. Oh, she has delivered and bleeding.
I don't want to die.
You're not going to die. Get us some water.
No,
Is there a mace there?
listen to me, Ned. You know, you have to protect me. Promise me, Ned. Promise me. Promise me, Ned. Promise me.
Oh. Now he'll also know. Means Bran also knows that Jon is.
Yeah.
And I promise you, friend, the true enemy won't wait out the storm. He brings the storm.
I think they don't believe, still don't believe that the
White Walkers.
exist. Littlefinger also don't know.
Don't know.
Maybe that is one of the few things Littlefinger did not know.
Did
Your
not know.
son was butchered at the Red Wedding, Lord Manderley. But you refused the call. You swore allegiance to House Stark, Lord Glover. But in their hour of greatest need, you refused the call. And you, Lord Kerwin, your father was skinned alive by Ramsay Bolton. Still, you refused the call. But House Mormont remembers. The North remembers. We know no king, but the king in the North whose name is Stark. I don't care if he's a bastard. Ned Stark's blood runs through his veins. He's my king, from this day until his last day.
Jon Snow.
Actually, there was no one who is supporting Jon or speaking for him.
Yes.
Anyone speaks harshly.
I think he felt better
And
when someone spoke for him.
And that they call her Lady Mormont. So
My son died for Robb Stark,
small child.
a young wolf. Jon Snow avenged the Red Wedding. He is the White Wolf, the king in the North.
White Wolf is the Stark's sigil. No?
The wolf.
A
did not fight beside you.
They are calling him White
And I
Wolf.
will
I don't know
regret that
why.
until my dying day. A man can only admit when he was wrong and ask forgiveness.
Rob was called the Young Wolf.
Because I think somewhere you have mentioned in some states they are called snow, in some sites they are called sands,
Yeah.
somewhere they are called whites.
And I will stand behind Jon Snow. The king in the north! The king in the north!
Her name is Lyanna Mormont, I think, not Leah.
Lady Mormont they call. We should see how Littlefinger will feel.
Finger will not be feeling anything good, but I don't know about Sansa.
She is looking at him. See, he's always standing in. He's not straight. This time it looks like a crown to her. At that distance, the throne. See, this one and
I think he is hand of the king.
yeah,
Not
this
that big.
this hand and even Danny is using the same sigil as the hand of the queen. A new crown.
Long may she reign.
This flag is handbond.
Varys is back.
Yeah. He's very quick in traveling.
No, actually, I think Danny traveled to that place. And they joined Danny's
Okay.
fleet.
Yeah. That may be the reason we are seeing their ships also.
Actually, most people were confused when they saw Varys with Danny. And also, it's like after the Danny, Cersei's crowning,
Yeah.
and some time passed.
Yeah. That means Thoman's funeral should have been over.
Yeah.
So it took 2 days for their mourning and all this.
I mean, like more than that.
No, I just was telling 2 days for that. Then Jamie is back from Walder Frey.
Yeah.
So that also takes time, maybe a week's time.
Actually, Dany has already crossed the sea. She reached the what is that place?
Tyrell.
Yeah, not Tyrell. That Dawn.
Dawn.
She
Yeah.
reached Dawn already. So Dawn ships
Actually,
also
if we see Marine and Dawn, I think they are opposite to.
the sea.
Yeah.
In the sea.
In-
Yeah. But there is the sea, right?
Yeah, obviously. And just now I was thinking, Uncle Benjamin is telling the dead cannot cross the wall. But if you consider Jon Snow,
He did not cross after he died. It was before his death, his last crossing.
that's what. So he cannot go north now.
We don't know.
If he goes north, he cannot come back. If we consider this statement, so he cannot
But
go.
his death is like different. He is resurrected by the a lot of light.
Yeah.
And Uncle Benjen is resurrected by the children.
Children.
The dragon glass.
Dragon glass.
Maybe he cannot cross, we don't know. That can only be found out in season 7.
But still, it's been told that the dead cannot cross the wall.
Yeah.
So crossing from north or from south, that we don't know.
Yeah.
So either Jon Snow will be restricted towards south now. If at all this concept is true.
Yeah. Maybe
Number one.
As I said, there can be differences. Like
number one. And the second thing is that the whites cannot cross the wall.
Yeah.
If that is so. So you have to fear only very less number of people, the white walkers.
Yeah. Or they have to find another way to cross the...
Yeah. Just like we were telling, they can directly walk through the ocean and come back.
Yeah. Actually, we have seen like they crossed the board.
Yeah. But they were not, getting into the ocean. There otherwise the whites and the white walkers should have got into the ocean and should have caught Jon Snow and
actually,
these.
There is one more thing, like we have seen the white walkers and the whites were not allowed inside the cave. And when Bran was touched by the white walker,
yeah,
he was able to come inside.
Yes.
So if Bran is going across the wall, maybe...
that means he came inside the cave, below the tree, where the raven was sitting.
They were not able to come inside before.
Earlier, yes. We have seen them just means.
And also when Bran came back from his vision, he had this mark on his
hands.
And the three-eyed raven was telling him, he touched you, so he can pass now because you are here. So if Bran crosses the wall, maybe the magic on the wall also goes away. We don't know.
Possible, we don't know.
All those things have to be solved in season 7 or 8.
Yeah. No, this I think this sounds to be a different theory with the statement of Uncle Benjen. Because it has been told that the dead man cannot cross.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about that actually now only.
Yeah.
So actually we cannot say anything. I cannot also give you any insight because that has to happen in season 7.
Anyway, we'll propose this in front of our friends. Like what exactly does Uncle Benjen mean?
Yeah.
So if he states that man cannot cross the wall, that means towards south.
He said that dead cannot cross.
So
that
dead means
everything.
So their army of the dead animals and the dead beings, they will not be, because
also there
is told that there are old inscriptions
on
the wall.
We have Beric Dondarrion. He has also died many times.
Yeah.
We don't know if he has crossed the wall before or came back. So if he is able to come back or go across, Jon Snow could also go back.
Yes, and in such case, all the dead people also should be able to cross.
Yeah. But Beric Dondarrion and Jon Snow was resurrected in the same way.
Yeah.
By the Lord of Light.
Yeah. See, who is resurrecting people is a different thing, because who is bringing back people to life is a different thing altogether. We have seen Melisandre and the high priest, not the high priest, the priest praying to the god and bringing back Beric Dondarrion and Jon Snow. Other way around, Jon Snow and Beric Dondarrion. And we have seen the White Walker just showing his hands, all the dead were coming alive as whites. So here the only change is that here, this side, they continue to live their life.
Yeah.
There is no a transition there. Whatever there was before death, they are aware in the afterlife also.
Yeah.
They continue to live as whoever they are.
Also, like Dondarrion is telling, like every time he came back from death, he's a little bit less.
Yes. And as far as the whites are concerned, it is something different.
Yeah.
Once they are dead, and when they come back, they are totally a different beings altogether.
They don't have any control on themselves.
Themselves. Number one, and number two is that they don't remember their past there. So they are controlled by the emotions which has been, or the they will be just.
They are following orders.
Yes. Just like
also
robots.
Like Uncle Benjen is different.
Yeah.
He is not a human also, and he is not controlled by anyone.
Yeah.
He is different.
He is, but in taking this thing into consideration, he knows his past.
Yeah.
And he continues to live from his past. And so in that sense.
But his appearance changed a little bit.
Yes. That will be always said, that maybe because of all this means injuries he might have suffered.
I don't think so, actually.
Because
he is resurrected by the children. The other whites are resurrected by the
White Walkers.
Okay. Jon Snow is resurrected by, like, there is a difference.
But the White Walkers are also created by the children.
Yeah.
That we have seen many times.
And they are actually not someone resurrected. They are that dragon glass is stabbed into their chest. And they are alive.
Yeah.
No, I am telling.
No, the first man only. The first white walker only put dragon glass to their chest. All others, I think he has got the power to touch, and he changes.
Still, there is no death. He is just changing.
Yeah. So.
And also, we don't know how fast they grow. Like, he is changing them at childhood, and already they are.
We have not seen any child.
Yeah.
Number one, and we have not seen any white. Lady White Walkers.
Yeah.
Because
if there were
Kester was giving only his boys.
Yeah. Also, I think like if there were Lady White Walkers present, they may not be needing the Crustade's children.
Yes.
They could reproduce themselves.
Yeah.
And also, like you are telling, like all the dead cannot cross the wall. I am thinking like if most of the time when we are seeing movies and stuff, if someone is putting on some magic, it will be against some specific evil or force. So I think the magic on the wall is against the White Walkers or the Whites.
Whites, maybe. Yeah, and I think one thing we forgot to mention, like the rise of woman power at the end of season 6. You go to King's Landing, it's a lady there. You go to Marine, Dany is there. And the Ironborn to the Yara is coming there. And additionally, even if there is a battle for King's Landing, we are seeing Lady Olenna. We are seeing what was that lady. Yes. So altogether, and if you consider even Winterfell, it is Sansa there, even though Jon Snow is considered to be the king of North. And only two places where you see men dominating, or men at least in some sort of power, is in Winterfell, Jon Snow, and in Wales, Littlefinger.
Jaime is there for.
Jaime is
there, but he is not the main person.
Yeah, main person, and he's been depicted in very, very light colors. So this is the show is almost means reaching to a point where it is considered to be supporting the emergence of woman power, number one. And the second thing, if you consider, there is something in common with Cersei and Daenerys. Even though Cersei considers her brother as her true lover, she has been with King Robert, whether she where he lived with him, and when she thought that he is not important, she herself is telling it in front of the scepter. She killed him, and she has done it to many people who are supposed to be loving her or who are supposed to be with her at a period of time. If you use the same analogy towards the Marine or to Dany, she is also telling the same thing. She was a poor little girl. She has been given to the Dothraki by her brother, her brother, and she was with Dothraki. He was killed, or he dead. Then she herself somehow managed to grow up facing all the difficulties. She had Sir Jorah with her, where it is informally or it is very explicitly told that, or explicitly expressed that they respect each other. Rather, Jorah loves Dany, and Dany was also aware of that. She didn't mind that. And when she came to Meereen, she took help of Naharis. And he also loved her. And she also felt like she is loving him. And now she tells that I may have to marry many people. So this character, even if you consider in that sense, Dany is more in that way. Dany has been with many people through her life till the time she has reached this place, and she will do it again. That's what she is expressing.
Khal Drogo and with
Daenerys Harris, and she tells that she doesn't mind if many more comes. So her main thing is to make alliance. So
she wants to be the queen.
The queen. So she give less importance to this personal relations as far as the throne is concerned, as far as aim is concerned. The same thing in a different mood or in a different tone is there in Cersei. We consider to accept what Dany is doing because the cause of doing it seems to be good. The other side, the cause of doing is for oneself. It's not for the nation, or it's not for the 7 kingdoms or something like that. It is for herself.
Also, she cares about the people than Cersei.
Yeah, obviously. That is why she renames Meereen itself, and she renames it is not the Slavers, but it's the Dragon's Way.
Yeah.
So she is abolishing a social malpractice.
Yeah.
But there's
against rape, against
that is what she is telling to the Ironborn itself.
Yeah.
You have to stop all these things. So the cause for which she is doing seems to be legitimate. So our hearts seems to be supporting her as a character. The other side, Cersei is more for herself and her lover and her child, but now she is left with no one.
Actually, if we think from Cersei's side, like her life has been very tragic also.
Yeah, but it is the tragedy was not made by somebody else.
Yeah, it was created by
herself.
But after a point.
Yep.
At first, actually, it was her father who gave her to Robert.
Yep.
She don't want to be
married to Robert. And that should have ended up there, but she never accepted it. Yeah. She always tried to get rid of it, and for that the way in which she was doing always had a bad impact on the kingdom. And the enemies.
The thing is, she did not care about anything. She wanted to get things for herself.
And the enemies of herself, the enemies she has destroyed, were at a point of time doing good for the realm.
So actually, when the show started, did you expect Cersei to do the wildfire or?
Never. See, that's what I was telling. Cersei will be sidelined and Marjorie will come as the queen in King's Landing. That is what we hoped. When we are telling about the woman power also, we are telling Dany, Marjorie, Sansa, and all these characters we were telling. We never told about Cersei coming into power. We thought that she will be sidelined, but with a very, very, very
actually
precise planning.
Her plan was to keep Tommen as the king.
Yeah.
That's why she sent
this mountain to get him back to the.
Yeah.
And see, that is where you should see the intelligence level. Marjorie quickly identifies.
Yeah, but she was a little bit late.
No, she was not late. She was at the speck of the time she told.
Yeah.
But it is the high septon.
The high sparrow.
High sparrow, which has stopped.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if he had heard what Marjorie told, the scene should have been a different one. Yes, the temple should have been destroyed, but obviously, the people should have survived.
Yeah. Actually, I said in the start of the episode, money is not spoiled with any theories, because like I have seen some other reactions where the people who are reacting are confused with the scene of Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Because if they know the theory, Jon Snow, there is a theory Jon Snow is the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna.
So that may be the thing which she is telling to Ned Stark.
Yeah, it is called R plus L equals to J.
Okay, Rhaegar plus Lyanna is equal to Jon.
It is always there.
Okay.
Sometimes people comment just like R plus L equal to J, and reactors will be, someone will find out. So
Okay.
it is a spoiler actually for
Okay.
those who are watching it for the first time.
Okay.
So some people will not be understanding if they don't know the theory. People who know the theory, when they see the tower itself, they know that what is going to happen.
Okay.
Actually, that tower is called the Tower of Joy.
Oh my God. Okay. Tower of Joy.
So I was also not expecting Mani to react much to this particular scene, because he don't know any of these theories. So, so it is said that Jon is the son of Rhaegar
Targaryen.
and Lyanna. The Rhaegar part is not confirmed. We know that Lyanna is the mother.
Yeah. So he is a Stark.
Yeah, he is he is confirmed as a Stark. And on the other side, he is a half Targaryen.
So he is eligible for the throne in that matter.
Yeah.
Either for the Iron throne or the
And also,
Winterfell.
if Bran confirms in the next season, if Jon is a Targaryen, because his father is a Targaryen and
mother is
a Targaryen.
Yes.
Then there is a practice of brother marrying sister practice, or Targaryens marry in
Yeah.
between.
Yes.
So Jon may be marrying Daenerys.
Daenerys. Oh, she is also for that.
Yeah, Daenerys' brother is Jon's father. She is aunt to Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
If he is the father.
Yeah. Otherwise, also she doesn't mind.
Yeah. Maybe if they came to know about this relation, they may not marry. But if they, so anyways, if Daenerys is coming across the sea,
Yeah.
it will be there can be a marriage between Jon Snow and Dany.
Yep.
If she is not aware about the relation between them, and also if the relation is confirmed.
That should
The
be
father
confirmed.
can also be someone else, we don't know. But
Yeah.
the majority believes Jon is a Targaryen. And also the book is called Ice and Fire.
Yeah. Song of
George
Ice
R-
and Fire.
Yeah, George R. Martin.
Martins.
So it is like the ice represents Jon and
Jon.
fire represents
And already
Dany.
it is there in his name, Snow.
Yeah. So Dany is considered as the fire.
Fire.
So it's like the entire Game of Thrones is about Jon Snow and Daenerys.
Yeah. And one thing we mentioned, forgot to mention about Arya. She has mastered the art of killing, which we are telling in between the show.
Yeah.
And she is
Actually, like we saw she killing this Walder Frey,
yeah,
but her acting was little bit. I don't feel to be on standard. Like she was just cutting his throat and then posing for the camera. I felt like that. when I am watching for the second or third, I have seen this many times. This scene.
okay. Yeah, maybe, but she had hardly a 5 or 6 seconds shot,
Yeah.
and till that time it was somebody else who was shooting it, even though it has been shown as a mask.
They just want to show like Arya has already reached.
Yeah, means
We saw her planning to come across the sea.
sea. So she has crossed the sea.
Yeah.
She came to means the Walder Frey's place.
Yeah.
That means she's closer to Winterfell. Yeah.
And then we had the scene with.
So, like when we are telling the surviving Starks, again it should be 4 or something like that. Why? Because Jon Snow, Arya Stark, Sansa, Bran, and Uncle Benjen. Out of that, Jon Snow is rather a Targaryen than a Stark.
He is confirmed a Stark, like he is a half Stark.
Half Stark. Yeah, just like if you consider if you consider in King's Landing, see Lannisters, Cersei Lannister's children is considered as a Lannister, not as Baratheons, no?
Yeah. They are half Lannisters.
They are half Lannisters, but they consider them as Lannisters. The mother's this thing is taken. But here in
actually, Jeffrey is Jeffrey Baratheon. We are telling Jeffrey Baratheon.
Yes.
Tommen was not like he is Tommen Baratheon, but we are only hearing like Tommen.
But it has been told that it is with Jaime and Cersei. So he is 100%.
Yeah, they know like they are
Lannister.
They are Lannisters.
So
and they are speaking in between. For them, they are Lannisters.
Then
like we have spoken about this wildfire.
Yeah.
Then we have to speak about this Davos and Red Woman scene.
Yeah. So Davos is we should see even he has kept his posture all through the seasons. He was very stubborn, and his decisions were sharp.
Yeah.
So he had taken a position, and it was not questioned, even though he was given a punishment or something like that, even by Stannis. He has taken a very, 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 very crucial place with anybody who with he was with.
Yeah.
So that he is a man of courage. He is a man of decisions. He is a man who is having a very, very, very good stand.
Yeah, he is always a good friend.
Good friend, yes, and he loved Stannis, and he loved that child, Shireen. So that is where this is for the first time we are seeing this he reacting so violently, and that was accepted by Melisandre because she knows that she had misinterpreted. She was wrong.
Yeah.
So it is the same word used by two people or a different word of same meaning conveying different intuitions. Melisandre is telling she had misinterpreted, and Davos is telling that you have killed. Your visions were wrong. She was not wrong, but she had misinterpreted. So misinterpretation and being wrong are the same words. But see, the same words with same meaning. What I am telling to say, but it has been projected in two different line of thought. See, when I am telling I have misinterpreted, it is telling that I am not a criminal. I am not criminal in front of law. But when somebody is telling you are wrong, you have done something wrong, you are to be penalized in front of law. So, but Melisandre understands the feeling of Sir Davos, and Jon Snow also feels to it.
What do you think about the decision made by Jon regarding Melisandre? Like, you have to go south, and if you are coming back, she will be killed. That is his judgment.
Yes, but we have.
You think it's a just decision, or
being a king or being a master as of now, holding a
king in the north.
King in the north, higher position, that decision seems to be valid. First part. Second part, Jon Snow considered is to be a dishonor if she is trying to make him alive again. That means whenever you are defeated and killed, is keeping somebody to make him alive. Second part. Third part, Jon Snow may be worried about herself in that place. If she is there, she may persuade him again to be with her. So these all things might have gone through the back of his mind, and he might have used that opportunity to take her out of the place.
Also, she said like if
the god wants.
No, like if the whites are coming, she can help him fight against them.
Yes.
So that may be one reason he did not
kill her. He can go to her if at all it is required. And we have seen Jon Snow taking such difficult calls in the wall. So it seems to be justice done. He cannot kill her because she had given life to him. He cannot hesitate or he cannot deny Sir Davos because he had stood with him. And the incident is that Melisandre was instrumental in burning Shireen. So you have got three different relations. You are distant from all these three. So you have to take a call where you should move little bit closer, where you should leave a gap. So that is the call which Jon Snow had taken. He has not cut the third pole. He has slightly increased the distance of the third helpline which he is having.
So we have Sam in the Oldtown in the library.
Yeah, it's very huge, and we are seeing the all the graphics which has been shown in the beginning.
He is there to be a maester. What do you think like his role for season 7 will be? He will be coming back as a maester, I think.
He has to come back, but because he should come back. He is the most experienced.
And also he got this sword with him. On Valyrian steel.
Valyrian steel sword is there. So now we know Valyrian steel can kill White Walkers, dragon glass, yes, and nothing else has been shown till now. And as far as the masters till now on the wall are concerned, Jon Snow has got more experience. He has traveled north of the wall. Obviously, like all the masters, he will be traveling south to the library. He has got enough learnings.
I think Sam is the only one who got his wish
Fulfilled.
granted.
Yeah. Granted and
Even
fulfilled.
if it is a little bit delayed, he finally reached his goal.
Yeah.
So we have seen Tyrion as the hand of the queen.
Yep.
And he was hand of the king before to Joffrey.
Yeah. He's experienced.
He's experienced, and we saw he kneeling in front of Daenerys, and that is the first time Tyrion is kneeling in front of anyone.
First thing, and before that he gives the dialogue is that his belief was not to believe in anything. So now it is changed. He believes in Dany. Why? Because he has seen Dany coming out of flames. Dany using
he did not see she coming out of flames.
Maybe using the dragons.
And also, like,
He might not have seen, but he might have heard.
Like when he was with this Joffrey was telling kneel. How many times Joffrey said he did not kneel?
Yes, because he never believed.
Yeah.
He know Joffrey is not the rightful king.
And do you believe that there will be a drift between Jon Snow and Sansa for season 7? Like Littlefinger is already trying to create some.
I don't think, because the scene started with Jon Snow and Sansa being together like brother and sister, and the way Jon conveys his regards to Sansa, like that we have got many enemies, we have to trust each other. And see,
she is also telling like only a fool will
believe in Littlefinger, and this is the first time Littlefinger is maybe he is planned, but this is the first time we are seeing Littlefinger getting little bit defeated with his plans with Sansa. So she gives the dialogue that she was wrong with what she has expected, that what Littlefinger was expecting from her. Like she thought that Littlefinger might have been taking her as his wife and getting her to a safer place. But there Littlefinger played, and he tried to and he made her marry the Boltons, and he somehow escaped from that place for his further plans.
Actually, like
there all that is to happen.
No, actually, many people believe like Littlefinger actually did not know that Ramsay was a very bad guy, because he knows Roose Bolton.
But still, Roose, we should be aware in that one dialogue is there, where Ramsay Bolton is and Littlefinger is talking
Roose
to Roose Bolton and Littlefinger is telling each other.
After getting the place, he will give the girl to. That is what Roose Bolton said. Littlefinger agreed, but he will always be playing. I think he had some plan to keep her in Winterfell, and he had a plan to attack the Boltons at that time.
Yes, but see, and this marriage was not quickly planned. He should have got information also. But he never tried to stop that. That means
actually, he also helped in the marriage. He actually don't mind marriages and stuff, but he never expected her to be treated like very bad. This guy.
And that is reconcilable as far as Sansa is concerned. And now we from season 5, like when she was with Ramsay, after that, see the way Dany had grown through different seasons. It is only because of the injustice done with her.
Yeah.
Initially, Khal Drogo was just using her as a material. Later, somehow she managed to be with him, even though he is killed in a different fashion. Here, yes, Ramsay was using Sansa as just a pleasure material, and he just wanted to, as his notions are to torture and brain means
like
mental torturing and all these things. So that he tried to do that he was doing with Sansa. So this is the fundamental learning which both Dany and Sansa got. How people are getting tortured, how they are getting physically harassed, and how people are going against their wills. So this is the basic learning from their life, and from there, once they have survived in that, once they have surpassed that level, they have become good planners. Their analyzing powers has changed. They analyze people in a very rightful fashion from the experience they have gained. They are seeing good people, and they are seeing bad people, and they are seeing good people which has been pulled into a bad situation. So their analyzing power will be totally different. So what is the capacity of this man, what is the capacity of this woman, or what is the capacity of this entire lot of people who is there in front of her is being easily analyzed by her. This analyzing capacity has given her to analyze her own brother, half brother maybe, Jon Snow. So she clearly understood what is his power. From her experience, she knows what Roose Bolton is. Additionally, from her experience with Littlefinger, she knows how to use him now, where to use him now, how to use Jon Snow, how to conquer Ramsay Bolton. If you see all these things together, even though Littlefinger has got his specific plans, we can see the hawk's eye planning of Sansa here very well. She know what Ramsay will be doing. She know how Jon will be caught by Ramsay, and she exactly knew how much time it will take. So she has planned it very well, and the army of Vale has arrived at the right time. It's very difficult to convince Littlefinger to make his army fight for somebody. So that is done by Sansa Stark.
Actually, I think like it is Littlefinger who proposed that he will help.
Yes, he is proposing help for anybody. That is the same Sansa is telling. He has supported many houses, and these supports never hindered him from meeting his own wills and fancies, wishes. So here now Littlefinger also understands. He's a game planner. So he understood for the first time that somebody else has used his service. Every time even though he was giving service, he was using them for his picture, that which has been shown, which he has portrayed.
Serving himself.
Yes. So that has been shown. But this time, Sansa has planned so nicely to bring to get service from Littlefinger.
But we have seen only this far. We don't know what will be Littlefinger doing. Like we have to wait.
Obviously, so he is a game planner. He can plan things accordingly. But here I am telling, he got a slight setback from Sansa.
Like in the case of Cersei, like we had this episode unbowed, unbent, unbroken. We said Cersei survived.
Yes.
Like she was the one who is not broken. Not bent. And the next episode, she is in
prison. But there also she was not.
Yeah. She came back.
She came back, and now we see where she is.
Yeah.
The scepter is there lying down. The mountain has already physically tortured her. once. So now Cersei will go and tell, now you confess.
Yeah. Also, like for Cersei, getting the Iron Throne was not her plan, I think.
Yeah.
She wanted her children
To be in the Iron Throne, but the situation demanded like that.
And also, like with the death of
Tommen.
she accepted the old lady, the prophecy. I think she accepted. Actually, she was not crying or anything. She just said he have to be with her grandfather and
brother, yes,
and burn his body and all those things. She wanted to see his face.
Yes.
Even if he said you don't have to do.
Yeah.
I think she already accepted her the prophecy and everything later. So maybe she already started thinking like it's not Marjorie.
Yeah.
According to the prophecy, that can be Dany.
Yes. Somebody else, some other ladies. So that is why she is now frightened about.
When we are speaking
Arya.
about this other lady, we have Lady Mormont, the small lady.
She is absolute classic.
She had only like 2-3 scenes, but she dominated those scenes.
Dominated everybody, all the warriors. He dominated all.
The first time when Jon Snow is coming to see her, like everyone is bowing in front of her.
Yes, she's okay, good. But she had extended support. She never have a claim to the throne. But we don't know when.
She was there when Jon Snow was speaking with Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Yes. But thereafter, how she in the war she was not shown. Only her army was there.
I think her house is the only house or the only 2 houses which supported.
Yeah, and she gave only 60 men or somebody.
Still they won the battle somehow with the help of Ygritte.
Yes, yes.
So we will finish here and see you for the next episode. Bye.
Bye. And we have finished
Game of Thrones
season still now.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting us. Bye.